Hi, it's TheWoolista here, and coming to you with my 10th video. Not all of them are talking, some of them are going over the fin sheep that I'm working on. And I think I'm going to do a separate video today or tomorrow doing some spinning some wool. So let's talk about where you can find me. You can find me on Ravelry under TheWoolista. And you can find me on YouTube, obviously, Instagram, all under TheWoolista. So, let's start. Let's talk about organization. I got a cute little tray for Christmas to organize my beads. I do not do a lot of beading, but there are a few garments that I want to work on, and they do have some beading around them, some cowls with some beading and stuff, so this will work out handy in the beads that I do have, putting them, organizing them in these little trays. Then I do have a button fetish. I don't know if fetish is the right word, but I love buttons. I collect all kinds of buttons. Love buttons. So my husband went and bought one of these organizing trays. And look at the size of those. That's going to fit my buttons perfectly. And it has one organization tray at the bottom, which is a long tray, which will fit quite a lot in there. So where I'm going to stick them in my room, my craft room, I'm not sure yet, but I'll work on that. Alright. I was just all excited I could organize my buttons, because if anybody knows me, I like my stuff organized. And the buttons were driving me crazy because they're in bags and bowls all over the place. Okay. Last talking episode, which was, I believe, number 7, I was talking about the knit along that I frogged. Well, it's still frogged. I haven't had time to put it back on the needles. The Indigo Frost, which 2 of my girlfriends have completed. I think 4 of us were doing it, and me and the one have not finished ours. But I did take her advice, and I hand wound some of my yarn for it, and so it didn't come out so tight. And I am going to go up a needle size when I go to do the different colors right here. So that, I believe, I'm going to try and put on the needles tonight and start that one again. And in this cute little bag that I got from Hobby Lobby. $5 on clearance. I love a good clearance. It's just a quilted, but it's a nice size. It's got all these pockets all over the place. Apparently I'm putting stuff in the pockets. I just found some chapstick I lost a while ago. Alright, other things that have been working on. Let's talk about the stroll cardigan. So I am here. I tried to hang it up on a hanger so you could visualize it a little better. Here's my eyelet along the inside. This is not a big neck. It's just, we pick it up later. We pick the neck up later. So that's why it looks so big right now. But I did tie off the sleeves right here. And I'll be picking those up and finishing those later. And here's this sleeve. I put it on some waste yarn. And I'll be picking it up with the needles and making it later. But that's the progress on that. And it's in my Bella Cardan bag, my doctor bag. Love it, personalized, just for me, because I love mermaids. And then Al's sweater, which he's not going to get till he's 64. It's a little joke between us. I don't know if I'll give it to him before then. I had made this. It's on Ravelry. A picture of it when he first tried it up against him. You know, he held it up. Way too big. As you can tell, he's a very thin man, and it's way too big. I had to frog 4.5, almost 5 inches. So, which I took all out of the garter up here. I took it all out of here. That way I wouldn't have to take all of this out and then resize this part. I'm like, it's his first sweater I'm making him. It'll be fine. I'll be picking up the neckline later. Right now it's on some waist yarn until I pick it up. I'm on the sleeves. I did have to take the sleeves out and redo them because they were looking gargantuous. So I resized him. I'm making a little template of his sizes for future use. And then I gotta seam up the sides. I like to do that after I do the sleeves, just to make sure that it gets tighter and on there. And that I have in my alpaca project bag. My alpaca. And it's got an alpaca butt on the back, which is just too cute. Very, very cute. I got it for my birthday last year from my girlfriend. Also, this year I'm going to get more organized and streamline these videos a little bit better. Because last time when I did the fin sheep, I'm still working with this new camera. For some reason, after 25 minutes, it just stopped and started a new video. I don't know why. So until I figure it out, I'm going to try and keep under that time. And so you don't get bored. Let's see, well, something new I have from Tina's Twisted Fibers. I have a DK that I just purchased. It's called Pinky Dink. And this is Pinky Dink. Oop, I'm over here. I don't know if you could tell how cute that is, but it's like pinks and blues. Yeah, the lighting might not be... Oh, there we go. You can tell it's got some dark blues in it, bright pinks. And what I'm going to make with that, I believe, is a bandana cowl. I thought that was so cool. It's the Pearl Bee by Pearl Soho. It's a bandana cowl. I don't remember if it was free or purchase on Ravelry. But that's what I thought would look really cool to make that in. Yeah, the lighting's a little weird today. I have everything turned around backwards, and I had to cover up the mirror because when I first started the video, I was like, oh, that's distracting. It just looks weird. And I am starting this basket. You know, I just throw in the basket stuff that I want to talk about whenever I do the next podcast. So this one, I caked up my yarn for my Upriver by Fog Bound Knits. This is the one that I purchased at Indie Untangled before Rhinebeck. And this was not a color photo, but this is the one that was stunning and stopped me in my tracks. And there's no way it'll be done by, I don't foresee that being done by Valentine's Day, but it would have been nice to wear it on Valentine's Day. Let's see where I'm at with my socks. I'm knitting for my oldest. I'm here doing 2 at a time. 2 at a time, toe up. I'm not sure exactly which heel I'm going to do yet. If I'm going to do an afterthought heel or I'm not sure yet. More to come on that. My friend from Seattle, for my birthday, she had went to Iceland last year, and she sent me for my birthday some hand-spun exclusive from the shop in Iceland that she picked up. And it's some red. It's really nice. Really, really nice. And some of her purple. Ooh, it kind of looks blue on there. Wondering if that's the lighting or the camera or me. But this is a purple, a deep, rich purple. Yeah, looks blue right there on the camera. And she sent me a mermaid pin, because she knows I love mermaids. I'm gonna put this, I'm not sure, maybe on my pin bag, or my mermaid bag, or on a plain bag so it'll show up better. And a cute handmade card, which I might be hand making some cards this year. I went to a little shop in Madison, a little secondhand shop right on the square. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And purchased some, they were kits that were already cut up and put in a bag, and I purchased them. So I might make some handmade cards this year and send them to my aunt and a few people that I still handwrite to. Let's see, from Tina's Twisted Fibers, I also purchased this set, the sock set, because the color, I love the colors. They're her oak, orange, and gray colors, and this is fingering weight, 75 merino, 25 nylon, and it's like 463 yards, plus the little tail to make heels and toes in the coordinating color. But I love that orange and gray. It's fabulous. For my birthday, from Tina's Twisted Fibers, she gave me the Majestic colorway, which is stunning. And this is also in a fingering weight, or fingering sock weight. You can find her on Ravelry, Tina's Twisted Fibers, and her Etsy shop. So, good things to come with those. I might have something cute in mind for that oak and that orange and gray, but that's a little down on my list because I have a few things I'm working on. Let's see what else. I got a whole basket here somehow. I think I talked before about this Lopi. That this is one project I'm getting ready for. I'm getting the fiber ready for. You literally knit with fiber. And I want to make this. This is one of my next big projects. I'm hoping later on this year to have everything ready to start that. I did buy at River Color Studios here in Lakewood a cream to do a swatch on to see how I like the feel of it after it's knit up, to see whether I want to put a lining inside of that coat or not. Because I've never worked with that Lopi yet, but a lot of people have and they like it, so I'm going to give it a try. What else do I have today? Oh, I went to, when I was at River Color Studios, I was buying some birthday or Christmas gifts. I bought the sock roller set, or you put them inside of your socks to measure them while you're knitting them. So we're gonna try those out and see how I like them. And over Christmas, I also bought this Knit to Fit with Calco Knit. I guess it's an old-fashioned tool she was talking about at River Colors, and it's a stitch gauge. It's whatever your gauge is. It tells you on the back what number of stitches you would need to cast on. It says buy the yarn you like, use the needle size you like, change the pattern you like to fit you easily and without error. So I'm going to try that. That's kind of cool. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, from Bella Cardan, I also received a bag for Christmas. One of her beautiful made bags. Just love her bags. And it has a little pull on it, a Christmas one. A little snowflake and pearl. From my mother-in-law, I got in the mail for Christmas and for my birthday. I think once for Christmas, once for my birthday. Her husband is a doctor, and one of his patients, I guess, has a alpaca farm with like 61 alpaca on it. Can you imagine? I would be in heaven if I owned a farm like that with that many alpaca. Just, oh, I would love it. It would be like softness all the time, everywhere. So she sent me, she went to the farm and picked up 2 beautiful skeins of his alpaca in natural colors, which I love natural colors. And this one's 250 yards, 2-ply. It's a lumpy, chunky. Oh my god, it's so nice. And this one is 250 yards, a 3-ply DK weight. And it has Angelina strung throughout to give it some sparkle. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the sparkle like it should. But this is just gorgeous. It's like a bluish reddish sparkle all throughout here. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet, but I can't wait to find some really cool patterns for them. I'm thinking maybe like a shawl, like not like a old-fashioned shawl, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. But one, I think I did pick out a long scarf that I could also like just twist it around and wear it with shirts of some nature. And let's see. Other than that, the next episode I'm going to be taping will be spinning the fin sheep. Getting some of that done. I'm making progress with that. Over last year I made a lot of progress with it. So I'm keeping up with that. I need to get some more bobbins for my spinning wheel so I can ply them together. Oh, and I got this shirt from River Colors, which was too cute. I had gotten a card for my birthday. It says, "Bad to the bone." It's a sheep holding a motorcycle and a basket full of knitting needles and yarn. I told my husband when I came home, I'm like, "Look at this shirt I just bought to ride on the back of your motorcycle." He's like, "Oh my gosh, you're too much." Like, you are just too much. I was like, and you know I'm going to have to wear my loud sheep pants with the shirt riding down the road. It will be funny. I'm sure he's going to pretend like he doesn't know who I am and he just picked me up somewhere along the road, but I'm going to get a kick out of it. I also am going to this year do Amber Lindemann on the Yarn Hoarder, her podcast. She's doing, last year she tried to knit a washcloth a week. And I didn't do it last year, and I really wanted to because I'm out of washcloths and dishcloths. I knit, I crochet. I should not be out of washcloths and dishcloths. And when I travel, I like to take black ones because I wear makeup and I like to take the makeup off, and I don't like to buy those pre-moistened cloths because, you know, the environment. So I like soap and water and washcloth. So far, I'm going to do the knit along this year. And I'm going to post them on Ravelry on her thread. And I've made 2. I made a black one. And then I used up the rest of some like pumpkin and black cotton yarn. And I lost at Yarn Chicken. So I had to do the edge in black, coordinating black. Definitely lost at Yarn Chicken on that one. And so maybe I'll be giving those as gifts later on in the year if I make enough, more than what I need for my own personal use. I love the texture and feel of knitted washcloths against my skin, my face when I wash them. And I I don't think there was anything else to show besides that. It was a wonderful Christmas and a holiday, and got to see a lot of friends and family, and there's nothing better than that, I don't think. I live for friends and family and my hobby. And I love my family. Let's see. Oh, I do have one thing. I might try and make up a dishcloth pattern. I bought this at it's battered and old. I bought it at a craft show, oh my goodness, decades ago. And it's a crocheted dishcloth. It has like tulle or some kind of scratchy in the middle, and then all around it has just the normal cotton dishcloth, and it was like one of the best dishcloths I've ever used. So I think while I'm knitting these up in that grandma's, I think it's called the grandma's dishcloth pattern with no holes that the yarn hoarder's doing, I might try to somehow put it in the middle there or around the edges or something, because it was just the neatest dishcloth to use. But more on that. I'll show you whenever I'm done with that. So, again, if there's anything that you want to see on my podcasts, let me know. If you're interested in a certain stitch, I could go over something, talk about something, or look into something. If not, then have a good day. I will be more organized this year and keeping up with my notes on Ravelry, on what the episodes were focusing on, and I will see you there. Maybe some prizes later on this year. Maybe I might interview a couple people. Maybe make it a little more fun this year, now that I'm starting to get used to doing these podcasts. All right. So, this is the TheWoolista out.